and we put the responsibility on them, the reflection to change our stories and make us feel better. Pay attention to this, because when you put it into words, you start to notice the insanity. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where I share with you the things I've learned from my own journey and practical manifesting tips so that you could be a doer, start applying, and live your best life. Today, I want to talk about something that a lot of people seem to be interested in. I want to talk about how to manifest an apology from someone, especially someone you've had a difficult relationship or history with. If you like my content, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It really helps me spread the message. And if you would like to talk to me one-on-one, you can find the information in the description box down below. Comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions. So, apologies. I have been asked this question a lot, and I think a lot of us have been at a place in a relationship, be it romantic, friendship or family, where we just want someone to apologize to us. Maybe they've done something hurtful at one point. Maybe they said something mean to you. You just want them to apologize and make things right. In short, I use this one mentality to manifest apologies from someone. And that is something along this line. I know this is not who I am, and your words and actions had nothing to do with me. And I know that you're better than this, because I know you better than you do yourself. Deep down, you know you're better than this too. And it won't take long before you actually realize this yourself and get it together. And in the meantime, I'm going to leave you alone. So that is the train of thought that I apply to the situation when I'm manifesting an apology from someone. Now, I have once manifested an apology within 24 hours from my mom after she said very hurtful things to me. We've had a long history. She is my mom. We've always had a difficult relationship. And I have done it with other people in my life as well. And here's what I want you to know if you want to do the same. First of all, I want you to understand that if you feel hurt from what somebody did or said, you're identifying with that hurt. And you're letting the circumstances, aka other people's words and actions, tell you who you are. I'll give you a silly example to show you what I mean. Say, oh god, this is going to be so random, but say someone tells Shakira that she cannot dance. Is she going to feel hurt? Or is she going to think that this person is crazy instead? She's probably not going to take that seriously at all, because she knows that's not who she is, right? So in my case, my mother tells me that I'm a bad daughter for being my own person, my own individual, and living my own life instead of making my whole purpose in life fulfilling her emotional needs. At that point in my life, I had done enough work on my own to know that there was nothing wrong with me being my own person and living my own life. And that it doesn't make me a bad person or a bad daughter. In the moment, of course, it did not feel good to be told those things by your own mother. But ultimately, I knew who I was, and I was solid enough in the knowing that no matter what she said, it was not going to get to me. For a lot of people I have talked to, they, for example, they want apologies from their specific person because, for example, if this person canceled on them last minute and hurt their feelings because it made them feel not important, unprioritized, not taken seriously, and all of that. What happens is that they then identify with that self-concept, someone who is not important, not prioritized, and not taken seriously. And it feels very personal, and it really hurts. Now, as conscious manifestors, we always want to keep in mind that we manifest by choosing our own identity and therefore our relationships to circumstances. And that what we always want to avoid is to let circumstances tell us who we get to be and what kind of experiences we get to have. Now, if you're actually identifying with the hurt, I want you to take that as a sign that you need to give yourself more credit to become more solid in who you claim to be. Because our reactions are 100% on us. Secondly, back to my story with my mother. The second thing I did, I saw her as more than just the behaviors she was showing me. I told myself that she was saying those things because she had unresolved issues within herself, but that's not who she is, and that she's a loving person at heart. There is something that happens a lot when people really want someone to apologize and to change. We get resentful when we think that someone's hurt us. We start to tell ourselves stories around this person that are not in line with what we want to get out of them, which is an apology, a more harmonious relationship. And we put the responsibility on them, the reflection, to change our stories and make us feel better. Pay attention to this, because when you put it into words, you start to notice the insanity. There's this notion that we've been done wrong, and there's a sense of injustice to it. It's not fair that they hurt me, and I have to fix my own feelings instead of having them fix it for me. It makes some of us want to dig our heels in and hold on to that hurt. I'm telling you, if you want to be happy, drop that. Drop all of that. We tend to refuse to change our perspectives on this person while at the same time demanding that they prove to us that they are not that, or that they have changed for the better. Do you see that this is a dead end? And this is actually quite insane. If you truly want an apology, not only an apology, but a true change in a relationship, you have to have it in you to see this person as better than or more than the behavior they're currently showing you. This is, by the way, how people bring out the best in others. What happens is that they see the best versions of people without needing them to show any proof first. If you truly care about a relationship or love a person, you have to have this attitude. The attitude of, you're not behaving right now, but I know you're better than this. I know who you are. I know you better than you know yourself, and I know that this is not who you are. And I know that it won't be long before you realize this yourself and get it together. This is the loving thing to do if you love someone. Sometimes when people tell me I love this person, but he's got baggage, he's abusive or even narcissistic, listen to yourself. These are actually not very loving perspectives on a person you claim to love. Also, from a manifesting perspective, remember that everything in your experience is here to serve you, and you have to let them. Lastly, I know some of you are going to say, hey, but some people are abusive or narcissistic, and I just want to say that I am by no means telling you to stay in abusive situations. In my case, I disengaged from the conversation with my mom and I left it alone. I simply stood firm in who I was, and I saw my mom as more than just her hurtful words and abusive and manipulative behaviors. From a distance, though. And before I even knew it, she apologized for the things that she said. I was able to see her the way I wanted to because I took nothing personal and I knew who I was, and I was able to stand firm in my preferred story. So that was it. That was my personal story manifesting an apology within 24 hours. I really hope that it helped you in your journey, and if it did, comment down below and let me know. And if you have made it to the end, I just want to say thank you. If the video gave you an aha moment, please consider liking it and subscribing to my channel. It really helps me spread the message. If you would like to talk to me one-on-one, you can find the information down below in the description box. Comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions or thoughts. And until next time, happy manifesting.